Yeah, I think I speak for a lot of people and creatives especially when I say that COVID has really changed the way that we work and approach creative productions. So yeah, for me at the beginning of 2020, I was tasked specifically with this, this global production that we had to pull off. Amway is a global company. We're located in over 100 countries and territories globally. Our global headquarters, they're located in West Michigan, but some of our biggest markets are actually located in Asia and all across the world in different continents. And in order to get that global representation for our brand, in order to pull that off, especially in the midst of a pandemic, we had to really rethink the way that we went into productions and the way that we built teams and the way that we engage with agencies. Sometimes what we say is our special sauce is our Amway business owners. So those are the unique business owners that are on the ground, that are selling the products. At the beginning of 2020, the pandemic is ramping up. I had this relatively small budget. I was tasked with going into these 5 major markets, which happened to be Brazil, Russia, Thailand, India, and China, so that were not located anywhere near me, and figuring out how do we represent these Amway business owners that are truly amazing examples of great storytelling and people that are really modernizing the way that they run their Amway business. That's when we came to Upwork. The Upwork team that we work with are executive account representatives. They really helped us to digest the creative brief and break it down into a project description to attract the right talent on the platform. They knew logistically it was going to be really complex to have all of these video shoots and photo shoots in different markets, in different countries, different languages. And in order to ensure creative consistency and to pull off a logistics of shoots across the world with our Amway business owners who aren't actually professional talent, they're real people. From there, it started to shape up into an actual project for me where I was like, okay, I can see us pulling this off. And I don't even have to leave my office. And that was how we were in touch with Ben and Hoosens. And then we had our first interview with him and we got to know him better, where we kind of were able to gauge, have you done this type of work before? Is this intimidating to you? The fact that we have, 5 different markets to potentially engage with, and that we have to find 5 different videographers, but ensure consistency in all of the finished assets. So after talking to Ben, it was very clear that he had experience that lined up with the approach to the project, and he was able to help us, figure out how do we get it going? How do we get it going quickly? And he wasn't intimidated at all. He kind of jumped right in, helped us to get started.
We're telling, I think, 5 individual stories here in 5 different countries around the world, but we also have a global brand with standards of quality, with standards in terms of claims people may make about product, and also the experience in these local markets, like in Bangkok, for the talent, like the Amway ABO, and the filmmaker has to be great. And so how do you sort of take all of that, wrap it up? It's so much about communication, I think, ultimately. I think, even when you're a freelancer on a platform at arm's length, even though we're compressing those distances these days, you have to be highly communicative. You have to sort of be responsive, available at odd times. You sort of have to do whatever it takes to develop that relationship, however unconventionally it sort of started.
Ben has been the true executive producer in kind of shielding me from the complexities that went on in onboarding all of these videographers. He let me be the creative vision, and he made sure that he was the production arm, that I didn't have to see all the complexities and the dirty work that he had to put in. So I appreciate him for that, because it truly helped everything to go off without a hitch. And I'll be honest, I went in with kind of low expectations, knowing how complex the project was and how we would pull it off, and how kind of low of a budget we had comparatively to other groups in our marketing division. But I will say that when the first video came out, the work spoke for itself.